Now here we are drawing Laurel Pelt and Jade Hair. They're two cats from my clan gen that I'm doing. If everything goes well, it should be ready in probably about 2 or 3 weeks with the rate of cats I'm drawing. Because not only do I intend to draw all of the cats, I also kind of want to draw like certain events. Let's say I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I want to draw certain events and stuff like that. So I need to draw at least 7, probably more cats. And I figured it would be fun to draw Laurel Pelt and Jade Hair together because they are quite close friends if you look at their if you look at their info. Yeah. I'm not sure what that is, but it's definitely a leaf of some kind. So, nah. Maybe it's like Spanish moss. You could draw it like that. Yeah. Anyways, last video I put out, I said something about, my cat is about to get spayed, and I just want you all to congratulate Gianna on her successful operation. No, she is not a kitten. They do not make little lampshade cones small enough for her, so she keeps slipping out. So we're just like, call that girl Houdini, but she is doing very well. As well as you can be doing. She's doing as well as she possibly can. Yeah. One thing that I've always enjoyed about drawing cats from Warrior Cats is that I very much enjoy breaking down designs into the simplest possible version of that design, right? Actually, speaking of which, I might just change the base color for Laurel Pelt, actually. But one of my favorite things is breaking it down into the simplest possible design I can find. So with Laurel Pelt right here, it's a mostly silver tabby with like the wavy stripes and not the regular ones, and they're going through her eyes like this, and those are not smooth lines, but, and I think one of the best examples of this is, you might have seen it in my Hell of a Boss video, which I haven't seen it, or I haven't seen how it's done yet, because I'm still waiting for, like, it's a few days before it goes up currently, as I say this, because I'm trying to get a buffer in place, because it's Mardi Gras break. Everybody say thank you to France for making me able to get a buffer in place, but if you saw my video on that shit, this is why we do the color swatches on a different layer, you guys. But if you saw that one I did, Ivy Gale, and that's like a grayish cat. That is a different shade of gray, and it bothers me. It's like a grayish cat. Originally, she had rosettes and stripes and spots, but I basically simplified it into elongated spots. So you can tell that they were spots. At least I could, but you know, they didn't look too stripy. They were like soft stripes, I guess, is the best way to put them. And I'm trying to simplify Laurel Pelt's design a little bit because I do love Laurel Pelt. Spoilers for the Clan Gen, not sure when it's gonna come out. But Laurel Pelt is our medicine cat. And I do intend on redrawing. Like if I go long enough to get a new leader, I will add a star to their design. I really should have done this in a different layer. It's too late now. But I will add a star to any cats who become either medicine cats or leaders after their leader ceremony, even if it is just going back to their design and like poofing it on, you know? Does that look normal? I think it does. I think it probably does. Okay. But yeah, I like Laurel Pelt. She's probably my favorite cat that I have so far. I mean, I'm fond of others, but she's probably my favorite. I also like Brian. He's our other medicine cat. I guess spoilers for the Clan Gen, that isn't even out yet. But I also like Brian. Brian's also a good one. Actually, we can make the white spot work if we... Could we? Hold on, let me look at something. Update, this is not our medicine cat. I got this one confused with Daisy Tail. But I still very much... Daisy Tail is our medicine cat. Laurel Pelt is not, but that's an honest mistake. I apologize. Y'all can laugh at me, but it's whatever. Not our medicine cat. That was misspoke. Daisy Tail is our medicine cat. But I get them confused because I also really like Daisy Tail. Can't believe I just got my own OCs confused. But I did double check, and they do still have this one. Laurel Pelt and Jade Hair do have a very high friendship rating, so I was right to draw them together. But I love these two. I love these two so much. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, it's time to add some texture. Oh, that's not what we use to add our texture. But the way I add texture is that I take like a random texture brush like this, make sure it's got all that thick and juicy texture, and I just sort of fuck it up on a separate layer. And usually if it's a layer like this, it'll like end up becoming fairly muted. And this is gonna be our base. I do want there to be some variation, so I'll add some streaks of another color and maybe this lighter color as well. Add some more red. Yeah, just fuck it up, basically. I think I did a tutorial on this, but it did not get watched, which is like fair. It was like a pretty long YouTube short, but I want it to be known how I add my texture. And then my favorite part is, I forget where the brush is exactly. Maybe it's an FX brush. Where basically it's like, this is not it. Hold on. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. And make it look fucked, basically. And then group all these layers together. Boop. Boop. Oh no, that's bad. And then hit overlay. Like that. And it should have some texture. That's a bit colorful for my taste, actually. So we will delete and start again. I'll put a star on that. Take me back to... Yeah. Yeah, but I just want it to be in squares, relatively muted colors. Just fuck it up. And try to make it look varied, so... Maybe I'll take my Monet mixer and put some of this and some of that and some of that, and how about now? Yeah. No, we prefer it in gray, actually. Yeah, but you want it to look screwed up, basically. Or at least I do. I'm not sure if you like to add texture to your pieces in the way that I do, but... And then hit it with the overlay layer. Actually, the screen layer looks pretty good too, actually. And see if you zoom in, there is a texture, which is lovely. I love it when that happens. Yeah, anyways, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Goodbye.